name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel. This is a very near and dear craft to me. It is Autism Awareness Month, and I want to say to the parents who are caring for autistic children, your patience, your love, your devotion, none of that goes unnoticed. And you know, for the general public, if you're in the grocery store and you see or hear a child that is being especially verbose, don't just immediately assume that that's bad parenting. That child may be trying to express something that is locked inside of themselves and they cannot get it out. There are so many things that go hand in hand with autism, and a lot of people are just not aware and they're very judgmental. So give people grace, and you don't know their story. You don't know what is happening in their life. Just give them grace and say a little prayer that they're going to get through that moment instead of being, cross and judgmental. And, we don't want to be petty buddies. So also, in the age of online bullying and in-person bullying and the nasty things that people feel comfortable saying, and this has always been, a little schoolyard thing, and now it's kind of become an adult thing. But thank you to all the children who looked at a child who was just a little bit different and said, I want to be your friend because you're a very special child too. So I had seen these items in the Dollar Tree, and I immediately went to April and Autism Awareness Month, and I went, I want to craft with those, and I put them in my basket. And so let me show you what I did. Come craft with me. I found these puzzle piece picture frames at the Dollar Tree, and I picked up 4. They had them at my Dollar Tree in black and turquoise and gray. They're very, very lightweight, and it's actually plexiglass in the frame instead of glass, so they do not hang heavy on the wall. Now, as I was taking the wrapping off, I realized that the plastic is a very slick plastic, and so you would need to be careful what kind of paint you are going to. When I was unwrapping the plastic off from the picture frames, I did notice that the frames are a very slick plastic, so you would need to be very careful what kind of paint you are going to use to paint these, or paint would just scratch off. I would suggest either using a chalk paint or spray paint to get a really good finish on them so that you're not having your work destroyed later on. I chose spray paint because I did not have all of the colors that I needed to do them with chalk paint. So I took them outside and I spray painted them in the red, yellow, green, and blue. I took some E6000 and I went along the edges of the picture frames and I started attaching them together. I was over the moon happy to find out that these puzzle pieces actually snap together to make a collage frame, and they turned out so wonderful and exactly what I had envisioned in my head. Sometimes that happens, and then sometimes it absolutely goes left. So this time it actually worked. I wanted to give the picture frames a little bit more of a rustic, high-end decor look, so I went over with some Waverly antique wax, just sponge brushed it on, and then I took a paper towel and I started just kind of wiping it off. And some areas I hit a little bit heavy, and then some areas I hit a little bit light. It was a little bit trickier since I was using spray paint and the frames were a little plastic, but I did not want it to look plastic. I did want them to look wooden. You did not want to paint these and you just wanted to hang them in maybe a game room or something fun. It would be perfectly adorable to just glue them together and hang them in collage grouping, but I was doing it for autism awareness, and it had a special significance to me and my family. This is just my reminder that not everyone views the world through the same lens, and when those expressions are able to surface, we can respect and admire them. I think it's special when we can all look at the world a little bit differently and see everybody's true colors. So don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video. Give me a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching Crafts, Sauce, and Chaos.